Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the Bethune DB28B, kind of blue. This watch can be seen and purchased on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full listing for this timepiece with accessories included, high resolution images, and naturally complete pricing details for this Bethune DB28B, kind of blue. Now on my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference, you can see that the fruits of Denis Flagiolet's studio are quite, well, shall we say, dynamic. The watch doesn't have a fixed wearing size, although from side to side, from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock, it measures approximately 43 millimeters at the case, but approximately 47.5 at the outer extremity of the hinges of the articulated floating style lugs. In terms of thickness, well, quite simply, it isn't. You can see it has a slim profile. In spite of its complexity, it's only 11 millimeters thick. Now, from lug to lug, the watch has, as I mentioned, a little bit of a chameleon trait to it, in as much as it can shrink to as little as 53 millimeters lug to lug, or expand to as much as 57, depending on the arc of your wrist and the shape of your wrist. Now, on my wrist, 16 centimeters in circumference, the watch wears wonderfully light and easy, and that due to the beautiful oxidized blue titanium case and lugs, incredibly light, airy. One might even say it has a gossamer grace to it that sets it apart from anything else in the world of high horology. There's a reason why a very similar variant of the DB28 to this kind of blue won the Aiguille d'Or at the GPHG, the Oscars of high horology, in 2011. Now, to take the watch off the wrist, you begin to see what I mean by articulated lugs. Quite simply, they move, and they move dramatically. We're not talking about a simple hinge lug system, because this one is actually articulated on a single axis that runs horizontally across the case, unlike hinge lugs which join at the ends. Now, you'll note, in the spirit of the case, which is light and thin, the strap is minimalist. It's a beautiful dark navy blue monotone stitch folded edge leather strap with a simple and beautiful bicolored Bethune titanium pin buckle in the shape and style of the lugs for easy on-the-fly adjustment. Now you can see the watch is, exactly as its name implies, kind of blue. The DB28B is scintillating. Now this is not a traditional cobalt like you see on blued screws and movements, nor is it the iridescent blue that we see on some watches. It's somewhere in between them. It's almost as though it's a dynamic blue. Reacting to the light in my light box, it transforms chimera-like. At any angle I hold it, I'm seeing a different watch, I'm seeing different tones. It's almost like the dynamism of a dancing flame rendered in blue. Now you can see the watch has several layers moving inboard from the articulated lugs. You can see a small bezel designed to expand the dial as much as possible and make use of that 43 millimeter case. You can see the depth of the dial, which is all about exposing the caliber 2115 and its 37 jewels. Its annular silicon balance with a rim made of white gold. This is a system that is patented by Bethune. Just beneath that, you can see the signature bimetallic moon phase. The moon phase featuring both steel, blued, and palladium as the white metal side of the moon is adjusted using a pusher on the flank of the case, cleverly hidden on the 3 o'clock side. Now, it sits just beneath skeletonized and stylized hands that tell the time with outstanding contrast against a backdrop of, yes, still more blue. You'll also note a unique shock protection system known as triple parachute. At the center you have shock protection on the balance staff, but then at the edge you have something else, somewhat like the parachute shock protection system on the Breguet La Tradition. This is a triple shock protection system for the balance, assuring this sporty watch of robust resistance to shock-induced timing deviation, and the balance oscillates at a modern 4 Hz or 28,800 vibrations per hour. On the backside, more immaculate finish, albeit in Bethune's distinctive style. You can see an abundance of blued, tight and even engine-turned perlage. You can see the mechanism driving the power reserve scale, charting the 6 days of autonomy between windings that this manually wound watch boasts. Beautifully made, everything is immaculately finished, but everything is distinctively finished. This is not simple gleaming Geneva glitter. This is a very distinctive, very individualist, and very innovative hand finish by one of the most progressive houses in high horology. You can see it, and you can purchase this award winner on our website.